everyone, this is Serena. I am 21 years old and I'm born in year 2000 and I am from China. So a lot of you guys are well aware of this whole metaverse company in VR and AR technologies, for example, by Facebook and Microsoft, Google, etc. But very few people are probably aware of this Chinese social media app Soul. I know that recent US companies and like these content creators are getting more and more interested in Chinese social media innovations. For example, I've been listening to Tristan Harris, hello Tristan, in your podcast, Your Undivided Attention, and one of your latest series talked about these social media apps in China and how they are sort of transforming people's lives, how it's making people's life convenient. I really appreciate you for making such a wonderful series, and you invited a lot of experts for talking about how WeChat is becoming this one super app that connects everything. For example, if you travel, you can use that QR code for people to know where you've been to and whether you've been to any sort of highly risky areas. And also you talked about how WeChat is really convenient for people to buy stuff and to even rent their houses. There are all these kinds of mini programs for people to participate in these online or offline social events and activities for Chinese people or expats visiting China alike, because of these, well, for me, because of these like auto translation sort of functions by WeChat. But I also want to talk about, but I want to add and complement, these materials by adding to Soul, this app for the younger generation and for their social life with VR and AR technologies. So Soul, it's basically, its whole mission is to create a space for young generation to express their opinions about things, to form interest groups, to really share their life on a virtual space that is separated from WeChat. Because now, even if WeChat is all powerful and well-functioning, it could be very complicated if our social circle is sort of mixed with our professional circle, because WeChat is basically becoming like this one account that you have to use to post everything, that if you post anything, then it's kind of complicated to separate your friends into different groups all the time, to think about what kinds of contents might be appropriate for a certain group but inappropriate for other groups. So Soul, it's like it sort of fills in that hole for you to create a virtual image for yourself while be able to form these interest groups with other people with similar interests, and so you don't have to rely overly heavily on WeChat all the time, for your people at work to reach out to you or to react to your posts or to worry about them. You can post anything on Soul. That is why I think the Chinese social media apps right now are so interesting because they are fulfilling the different categories of people's social needs in different settings. Sometimes we need to publish things that are for professional purposes, like if we're selling stuff or if we're posting stuff like in WeChat. But in other times, we want to be more reflective. We want to be more authentic about ourselves. We want to post stuff that could be more spiritual, that could be more, or even contemplative, or even more regarding our romantic needs, etc., that we don't necessarily want people at work setting to see those. So Soul exactly fills in those needs, and I'll show you how it works by sharing some of the interfaces, some of the images or functions that you can use as a user. So what you're seeing here is a group chat for a game called 和平精英, like the Elites for Peace. And it's a party where you can talk about anything for people who play this game. Plus is a group chat for college students. Different groups, for example, college students from Chengdu is the one we're entering right now. And they're talking in their dialect.
但是我们学校又只准请一个周的病假，就因为课很多嘛，那个时候。你出外面了？没有，我就回家了。我住学校的，当时压力。
You have other groups at the top, as you can see, people who are interested in photography, who have insomnia, who are talking about university life, or even psychological counseling. And this one I'm mentioning right now is for overseas students and people who have studied abroad in China.
我不理解的是，有时候你是真看不出来它到底有什么用，就是它这个艺术表现出来就不如写几个字，就不许随地吐痰。这几个字来的更真实，就这种东西，
那就是对你没有价值。很多艺术也是为了艺术而艺术，也挺没意思的啊。
对，就是这句话，为了艺术而艺术。就我是看不懂这种，就
我也看不懂啊。但是我们不搞这个呢，我们不要为这种事纠结，就不重要，就看到自己有共鸣的就好了。我就喜欢这一类，我知道我就看这一类，我看我舒服，我心里开心，我不焦虑就好。就纯为了艺术而艺术，我不懂，无所谓，就那种傻逼，我是那里面钉钉子啊，或者让别人踩自己，我理解不了，我也不想理解。
strategies. They share strategies for doing that. And have these like Chinese astrology parties, as you can see, like astrology. So I send my voices there.
Hi,
so other groups here include 留学生, like students who have studied abroad in Australia, in North America, or in France. friends, just everywhere, even for foreign students in China or for Chinese students studying abroad. They have these online communities and groups to talk about any topic that they're interested in, as long as you can create these tags or these labels. Everyone is like a little dot on this big planet. Soul matching, they can test kind of your personality. After doing this little test, they categorize you into a specific type of soul that belongs to a certain planet. It uses your judgment, rationality, how extroverted or introverted you are, and then it matches you with certain individuals. Now there's 10 million people online. For example, this person, we have a 93% matching degree based on the psychological test that we did together. And this is his personal page on which he can share his pictures or videos. Even film reveals, anything. This is the video section of Seoul in collaboration with the Provincial Museum of my hometown. And this is like a traditional Chinese musical instrument show that they collaborated together. Adaptation of a modern popular song called The Brightest Star in the Night Sky. Lastly, let's look at the avatar image on Seoul. It has actually become a whole industry. It is actually pretty costly, as you can see, like all these different sort of hairstyles could cost you some money, like these different coins that you have to purchase with actual kwai, like RMB. Also, these avatar facial designers for people who pinches faces, in Chinese they're called 捏脸师. They can actually make quite a bit of money per month. According to data, the most popular face pinching division on Seoul was traded for about 300,000 kwai. And a part-time avatar image designer can earn 45,000 kwai per month, $7,200. You can also see some of the visions of Seoul. According to its CEO, it aims to be a decentralized, spontaneous platform that are different from other platforms that require you to be like KOLs or stars, celebrities. On this, it just sort of tries to make people anonymous and tries to create a more free and open online community.
和瑜伽师，对，一个超人类主义者，像人类和 AI 的结合一样的，没有生理和年纪的限制，永远都很美，然后智力上也特别完美的一个美女。
Okay, that was my introduction with my real voice. And now it becomes public to anyone, and I can also pinpoint my location for nearby people to find me.
Okay, I came to my dance class at night and tried out some really pretty clothes.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.